Hey guys, this is Nathan, and this is devlog episode number 9. I'm here with the co-host Topaz. Say what's up, Topaz.
Yep, I'm the co-host and the developer too, Nathan.
Yeah, of course, of course. Anyhow, guys, so this devlog, we actually, it's been a while since our last video. Ever since our last video, we released the beta server. A lot of people tested that out. We heard great feedback from the community, and we really listened to what you guys wanted, right? So we definitely compared ourselves to competitor role-playing servers, and we figured, what's the best possible way we can go about, crafting professions. A lot of people know, the more tedious and more grindy ways that other servers do it. So we said, you know what? We don't want that to happen. We don't want, timed crafting. We don't want any of that. If you're going to be crafting something, that player should be doing it, and you'll see the outcome when you're finished. It's not something that you just have to like, you press something, you wait a certain time, then you have like your ghost hands. You can walk out anywhere, come back, and the item finishes. So if you guys haven't noticed by now, this episode we're actually going to talk to you guys about the blacksmithing profession,
Mm-hmm.
and mostly about the blacksmithing profession is we're going to be talking about the crafting and advanced crafting systems that we have actually implemented into our profession. So you'll see stuff like this and blacksmith, chef, engineer, craftsman. You're going to see that in all sorts of, crafting professions. Anyhow, guys, so let's see. First thing you guys should know about the blacksmithing profession is the very first thing you want to learn about is the forge station. So
Mm-hmm.
what the forge station is, it's probably going to be something that can be created by a stonemason, or maybe the blacksmith can create it. We still have to figure out what we're going to do with that. But and yeah, so what it is, it's a coal block, and when you place the coal block down, as you can see, Topaz will do in front of you, it'll say there needs to be 3 blocks surrounding the forge station. So there's definitely limitations on where and how you can use the forge station. You can't just place it anywhere and then it'll be okay. So right here, I already built a pre-built forge, and I'm gonna go ahead and place mine on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Topaz is gonna go ahead and place his on the right.
Yep.
So right now, we have the forge stations. You can right click in, you can see how it has 4 slots, a time, and a start button. So what the 4 slots are used for is you can actually put iron or gold ores in there, and you can stack those up, right? And then once you click the time, it will refresh and show you the estimated time of how long it will take to cook. Once you click start, it'll ask you for coal, and if you already have the required coal in your inventory, it will just automatically take that. So it's basically an alternative to the Minecraft vanilla furnace, except that it's a lot more powerful. It can smelt 4 ores at a time, or I mean 4 stacks at a time, and it can actually craft both iron and gold simultaneously. And all you have to do is just wait that timer. Again, I've said earlier in the video we don't want to use time on a lot of the crafting professions. I felt that for Forge it's only right, since smelting actually does take time, and it's something that realistically you can go and melt ores and wait a little while and come back to it again. Um, so when I'm talking about, I don't want any crafting times, we're really talking about, making the items themselves.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, you don't have to actually keep, working on the, forge while it's cooking. I mean, you could just let it cook.
Correct. Anyhow, Topaz, so let's go get some iron ores here. Let's show our
Yeah.
friends what we can do.
So we
So,
dig some iron ore from the mine shaft after
yeah, I'm just
killing a lot of
gonna
monsters. So I'm gonna get
just gonna
32 gold, and I'm
take
gonna
some
do.
random amount here, and I'm just gonna take the coal as well.
Yep.
Don't forget your coal.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
So now we go to our forge, and we connect and combine all of our ores. Once you click the time, you'll see that it has an estimated time. So right now
Let's. Oh, go.
I am cooking a stack of iron ore, stack of gold ore, 37 iron ore, 16 gold ore, and its estimated time is 27 minutes. Again,
Oh,
guys,
okay.
it's not a time that we have modified. It's we all went with the vanilla Minecraft times. So we actually went and got the actual numbers of how long it takes to cook 1 iron ore, and that's the numbers we're following. Also, another thing is, depending on your blacksmith level, the higher level you are, the more time you can actually cut off, making it even faster than a vanilla cooking time.
So we're right now at level 6, so uh, should make us be good. So I'm gonna click start,
Perfect.
and it's gonna. I took a bit of coal and start, doing its thing. As you can see, the block texture changed,
Correct.
and
So whenever you see this texture, it actually means that it's currently active and it's cooking. So we can also click the menu and then you'll see the time remaining. Left click to refresh and it'll refresh the time. Right now it's still let's see for you what it is.
8 minutes.
8 minutes? Yeah. So once it goes down to 7 minutes and you were to check it, it would have the updated time.
Also, you can't take out the items after you started doing
Of
this.
course, yeah. You have to wait until it all finishes. Anyhow, guys, so that's the fourth station there. Let's take you
Also,
guys.
if you want, you can also break it in case you don't want to cook those. You can just break it.
Yeah, and it'll I believe it'll return your items, but not the coal, right?
Mhm.
Perfect. All right. Anyhow, so while we let those cook, right? We actually already have some iron already done here, so
Yep.
let's take a couple of stacks here.
I'm gonna take 2 stacks.
Perfect. And over here in this chest, we have the different materials that a blacksmith can make. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll take about 2 hilts, some tool rods, and yeah, I think that'll be good.
I'm gonna take some oak tool rod, and I'm gonna take 2 spruce tool rod, and I'm gonna take 2 acacia tool rod, and I'm gonna take
Did
an
you get any
iron ore.
hilts?
Yep, I got 2 hilts.
Perfect. All right, and one last thing we're gonna need for our blacksmithing is a hammer.
Yep, a hammer which has 132 durability, so we can use it for a while.
Perfect. All right, Topaz, I'm gonna use my anvil here, and you can use yours over there.
All right.
So when you guys right-click the anvil, now you'll see that it actually comes to a different menu.
Mhm.
So you'll see different folders, right? These are the categories. This is where you actually get into the crafting. So first folder obviously is tools. Second folder is weapons. Third is armor. The fourth is stations. Fifth is material. Sixth is blocks, and seventh is miscellaneous. So this is actually s- this is very globalized on a lot of professions. So like stonemason and craftsman will also see similar things as well.
Mhm.
So when you click into a folder, you'll actually see all the items we have for that. And when you hover over the item, it shows you how many hammer hits it takes to finish the item. Shows you required level. If your required level, if it's in an aqua color, that actually means that you have a good enough level to make this item. If it shows red, it means that you need to get a higher level to make that item. Amount is what it's going to return back to you, and then you have your materials, which is what you need in order to make that item itself. So
Also,
Topaz,
you can see there's different pages. So if it doesn't fit in on one page, it goes to a different page.
correct. Yeah, so Topaz, what are you gonna make to show you guys?
I'm gonna make a sword because we need to kill some monsters.
Perfect.
So
You know what? I'll go and I'll
actually,
make
I'll first
a
of all make a better axe. It's like a cut wood. So I'll make an acacia tool
perfect. I'm gonna
rod.
go ahead and make a broadsword. Actually, a long sword. It's gonna take me about 30 hits. So
Mm, 24
let's
hits.
see how long they'll
I would
take
need a
me.
lot of energy for this.
Yes, correct. Also, Topaz, when you get to the next menu, it'd be best if you just explain it to them since you'll be able to show them.
Alright, so right now we're on the item quantity menu. This is the menu where you select how many quantity of items you want to make. So if I wanted to make 5, well, 6 iron axe, I would just, click this. This is just a multiplier. So whatever the amount currently is, it multiplies that number with this. So,
Correct. And of course, that wouldn't work on items that can't be stacked to begin with. So tools and weapons and whatnot, it would not work for that.
hmm
All right. So after that menu, you can just click start.
by the way, left click to decrease it, right click to increase it. So
Correct.
I'm gonna switch it back to 1 because I just want to make 1, and then I'm gonna click start. And now we're here at the anvil station.
Perfect. So in the anvil station, you'll see that under your sword is a grayed out hammer. So under that, you actually want to put your hammer into that slot. It's almost similar to the butchering station. And if you actually highlight over that hammer, it'll show you how many hits remaining you have left to finish this item.
hmm
So every time you click start, it's actually a hammer hit. And you'll hear the sound that actually goes with it as well.
hmm
So now if you look over it, it'll show you how many hits remaining. It should have subtracted 1 since you just hit it. Another thing you guys will notice is look at your hunger. So the way that we are doing it in Birthright is instead of actually having time where you know, if you were to just click the item and then wait like 10 minutes and come back to it, we actually made it based off energy, so to say. So every hit is actually going to decrease your food bar. So so the level and the speediness of how quick you finish an item will actually reflect on, you know, how much food you have and how much hunger you had to begin with. So let's go ahead and let's try to finish this.
Also, you would notice that if you hover over the iron axe, it shows you the stats of the iron axe too.
Correct.
Okay, and if you hover over the, oh, by the way, every time you use a hammer, it takes away a durability. So you have to make sure your hammer is not totally broken.
Correct. It looks like I don't have enough hunger to do this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my hacks over here. Give me some extra saturation. All right, perfect.
I think I would need that soon.
Yeah, I'm totally
Yep.
spamming the button right now. Let's
You
see.
don't
I
have
have
enough
about
hunger.
and
Okay, I'm almost
just
done.
finished the item. Perfect.
And as you can see, there's sound too. I mean, you should be able to hear that.
I think it's more something they can hear, not see.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna click start. Bam! Got myself an
Boom.
iron axe.
Got my iron longsword. Got your axe. Hey, I want to see the stats in your axe. Let's switch real quick.
Okay. Let me actually show people my axe. Okay, it doesn't look bad. That's a nice sword you just crafted there, sir.
Acacia tool rod. Yeah, I would use acacia as well. Hardwood actually has the most durability in the game.
Oh yes, that's why I chose acacia.
Perfect,
Acacia
guys.
is a rare wood.
So guys, that actually is the crafting system as well as the blacksmithing station. If you guys actually have any questions or concerns,
Also, there's
please let us
something
know in our
I
forums.
wanna mention. You must be wondering, you know, like if I had multiple quantities, would I get, you know, how would the EXP and the hits work? Well, as long as it's not a block, then the hits and the hits will multiply, and the EXP will multiply based on the quantity of the items.
Correct. Also, Topaz, I just realized your forge actually has about a minute left.
Oh, but you're using it, so I can see it.
Yep, that's also another feature. You can't bother other people while they're using a station.
Okay, it's almost done. So
What's
is there
time left?
anything else? Okay, let me show you guys different sections. I don't think I showed you guys different sections. So
Oh, yeah,
here's
go
the
ahead.
weapons. You got all the weapons here. You know, you'll see what kind of record level it is. Journeyman, Iron Mace, Warhammer. Man, there's some cool looking weapons. Not gonna lie. I could probably craft a weapon, but that requires a lot of hits from me, and I'm not gonna do that. And there's some armor right here, and some barding, aka saddle. And you can also, you know, have stations like Butcher Station. If you guys remember, we made a video about that earlier.
Correct, we did.
And there's chains here, which is going to be used to make chainmail armor. And some bolts. There's a lot of blocks. And the thing about blocks is, no matter how many, it doesn't matter about the quantity, but it will only require the hits that is shown here. Even if you're trying to do like 64 of them at the same time. It'll only require one hit. With the
Correct.
hammer. And the miscellaneous minecart and hopper minecart. Alright, let's see if my cooking is done here. Oh, it's done because it stopped burning. So let me pick it up and store it on the chest.
Perfect,
There we
guys.
go.
And yeah, that is the conclusion of our video. Topaz, if you have anything else, let them know.
Nope, that will be it.
Alright, perfect, guys. This is Nathan signing off.
Alright, see you guys later.
Peace.